Hello everybody, my name is Sumandua and I'm a registered migration agent based in Brisbane, Australia. This video is specifically designed for all the international students who have recently arrived in Australia. So in this video today, I'm going to talk about your permanent residency pathway draft, and these tips may come in handy for you while you stay in Australia. My PR pathway draft comes with 10 steps and I'm going to talk about each step in detail in our video today. So the first step is choosing the right occupation, and choosing the right occupation is directly linked to choosing the right course. In the past, we have made videos about the recommended courses, so we will put the link in the description. Also, you may want to check that the occupation outcome of your course is listed in the occupation demand list or not. So there are 3 occupation demand lists, which is the MLTSSL, STSOL and the regional occupation list. So we will put the link in the description of these 3 occupation lists so that you can check if your occupation is in the list or not. Step number 2 is finding out the skills assessment process for your occupation. So you may want to do some research and see if the occupation outcome that you have chosen requires any work experience or not. There are some occupations where you can get a skills assessment just with the qualifications, whereas some occupations they do require a work experience. So you may want to check if it is easy to get work experience in your occupation and how many jobs are available in the state that you are studying, if you will have to maybe change the state later on or now. So these are the few things that you will ask yourself, or maybe do some research, or maybe check with a registered migration agent. In the past, we did make a video about the skills assessment process for some of the popular occupations. We will put the link in the description. Step number 3 is choosing the right state. So you may want to pick the right state for your occupation. So if the state really supports international students, what are the eligibility requirements, to get the nomination from the state for the 190 or the 491 visa? Do they require a job offer letter, or do they support the international students who have studied there maybe 2 years? So these are the things you may want to find out before you choose your state as well. In the past, we have made videos regarding the nomination criteria for most of the states, so we will put the link in the description. My step number 4 is working on your English. So we've got about maybe more than 500,000 students at any given time in Australia, and only 50,000 of them get permanent residency each year. So you may want to target 8 each in IELTS test or equivalent to stay in the competition. Also keep in mind that working on your English is something that you would do from day 1 when you land in Australia to study, because getting 8 each in English may not be easy if you are thinking that you'll work on it once you have completed your studies. So I do recommend that you work on your English while you are studying in Australia. The step number 5 is getting work experience in your nominated occupation. Say you're studying an IT course, or say you're studying a cookery course. So you may want to start looking for internships or any part-time work in something which is closely related to your occupation. The reason for that is that, first of all, of course, you can claim points for your work experience once you have finished your studies. And also it makes sure that once you have finished your studies, you have a full-time job to start because you have been working in your closely related occupation. Also keep in mind, doesn't matter if the skills assessment process requires work experience or not. Many states, they do ask for work experience or a job offer letter in your nominated occupation. So having that work experience while you are studying will really help with your PR pathway. My step number 6 is that you complete your studies and apply for the 485 visa. So the 485 visa does come with 2 streams. One is the graduate work stream and one is the post-study work stream. We have made some videos around 485 visa as well, so we will put the link in the description. Step number 7 is organizing your skills assessment. So like I said before, some occupations you may not need any work experience and you can get your skills assessment sorted as soon as you finish your studies, whereas with some occupations you do need work experience. So if you've got an occupation that needs work experience, so you may want to get that work experience while you're holding your 485 visa and you also have to make sure that you organize that as quickly as possible. So we have put a link in our description to the skills assessment process for most of the occupations. So the next step is figuring out which visa you will be eligible for. So if you are a recent graduate, then in most cases you will be eligible for the skilled migration visas, which is subclass 189, 190 and 491. And if you are somebody who's got 2 years of experience maybe from overseas, then you can start looking at employer-sponsored visas. You may want to see how many points you will have by the time you finish your studies. So we will put a link in the description for one of the videos where we have explained the point system, and by the end of that video you will be able to identify how many points you will have. My step number 9 on the list is that once you figure out which visa you're eligible for, you may want to start preparing your application or your expression of interest, check the state requirements and see if you meet those requirements, and basically wait for your invite. Step number 10 is applying for permanent residency. So the way you plan all this should be in a way that you have applied for or you have already been granted permanent residency before your 485 visa expires. So I hope this information was helpful. If you are somebody who needs any help with any step of your PR pathway, please get in touch with me. Thank you for watching Sirus Migration. We make new videos every week relating to Australian migration. If you are interested in this topic, you may want to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button down below. You may also want to click on the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload new videos.